A lot of people might be intimidated when it comes to refreshing wood furniture, but it doesn't have to be as difficult as you might think. In today's home hack, I'm going to show you how we refresh the wood furniture in our home with these simple steps. We have an old wood shutter, and you're just going to start by lightly sanding it. You can usually use something with a very fine grit. Using some rags, you're just going to get off all the dust. And we use Murphy's oil soap. So the Murphy's oil soap will pick up a lot of the grime that might be left behind in old wood. You can move on to the next step using any type of oil, and you're just going to use your rag and rub it into the wood. Some wood that is really old might need a few applications of this, and you'll be able to tell because it'll soak it in and drink it up pretty quickly. The last step is using feed-in wax, which helps to nourish everything you've just done, and it'll kind of give the wood an overall polish. After about 20 minutes, anything that's left behind, you're just gonna buff it right out. These few simple steps can go pretty far. We've done our dining tables, end tables. I've even done this desk that I'm using right here, and that's this week's home hack.
I love DIY projects that other people can see, and so far, each of these projects have given us a big bang for our buck. But we've still got one left, and I think it might be the most impressive.
We're simply replacing the bulb with a socket that hooks up to the next light fixture.
Absolutely anyone can do this one. Trust me. Looking for your next DIY project? Head to our website and check out dozens of projects that range from simple home repairs to creative ideas that will impress your visitors. This episode has been full of relatively easy DIYs that make a major impact in your home, and this next one is no exception. It's another lighting project that doesn't require much of an electrical education, and ACE expert Mike Jakubowski is here to show me the steps.
Right now you're going to show us how to convert a can light to a pendant.
Exactly, and it requires no electrical skills at all. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can do this project.
Well, if there's one thing I'm skilled at, it's having no skills.
Excellent.
Hey, if I've learned anything, it's that your DIY project is only as good as your tools and supplies. And in order to transform this recessed can light into a pendant, believe it or not, we only need a few things. A screwdriver, a drill, a pair of needle nose pliers, and a recessed can converter. This kit cost us about 20 bucks.
Do we have to turn off the electricity before we start a project
We're going
like
to
this?
turn off the electricity. All we have to do is turn off the switch. We're simply replacing the bulb with a socket that hooks up to the next light fixture.
The beauty of this project is that it works with any pendant light you want to see in your home. You can even use it to install a chandelier, anything up to 35 pounds.
So I'm going to climb up on the ladder,
Okay.
take out the light bulb. I'm going to pull down the plaster ring. There are two springs here and here. They could be anywhere in there. They simply squeeze together.
And that's all that's holding that in there?
That's it. That's
Okay.
all that's holding that in there. A couple of clips in there. We won't need that anymore.
Next, Mike screws in the converter, and just like that, we have the wiring necessary to hook up our new pendant. But we still need something to hang it from.
There's a bracket that's going to go in the can light to hold the fixture that we're adding. This is going to go like this, stretch it across the fixture, and we're going to put a screw on one side and the other. There's a cover plate that goes on here. This is going to slip over the clips and twist it. It's going to sit there. You need to pull the wires through here. That one we're going to put on later. Now we need to get the pendant fixture itself.
We're less than 5 minutes into this project, and we're ready for our pendant.
When you're making your electrical connections, you're going to use a wire nut, similar to that. You're going to twist the wires together, and black to black, white to white. The wire nut is not holding the wires together.
Yeah.
You have to twist the wires, and then this is simply an insulator between the bare wire and the metal fixture.
The electrical component of this project is done. Now Mike screws in the bracket, which will attach to the pendant. The top part of the bracket attaches to the conversion kit. The bottom part has screws that will pop through the base of the pendant to hold it in place against the ceiling.
Okay, if we hung this right now, this would be a pendant light for the dog bowl.
Yes.
So we're gonna pull it up. We got all sorts of space for extra wire. All of this gets tucked up into the can light fixture.
Remember that white decorative plate that we set aside earlier? Mike pulls that over the cord and places it against the ceiling while we screw the base of the pendant securely into place.
Now we'll take our decorative glass globe.
Let's not drop that one.
Nope, there's a ring on here.
Okay.
This is going to go right over this ceramic sleeve.
I'm gonna hold this for you.
I appreciate that. And then this ring is gonna simply hold the glass globe on. Put the light bulb back in there. There you go. Now Ryan, if you've done everything correctly, when you flip the switch, you should have a beautiful pendant light instead of the old can light.
So should I cross my fingers or are you gonna cross yours?
I'll cross mine, you go hit the switch.
All right, let's see if it works. Oh.
Ta-da!
Ah, look at that,
There
Mike.
we hit it.
It works.
This easy project can make a huge visual impact in your home. I can't believe it only took about 15 minutes.
And for 20 bucks for this conversion kit, you can make any canned light in your house a pendant. Thanks a lot, Mike.
You're welcome, it was fun.
Fun and easy is the name of the game on today's show. And if those projects weren't easy enough for you, Mike will be back with today's quick fix, which can change the look of your kitchen and is just about as easy as it gets. And for even more fun, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You'll find behind the scenes photos and show outtakes. Plus, you can ask your own DIY questions and our experts will answer you, so you have the guidance you need for your next project. Today's show was all about simple projects that can make a major impact. We started with some simple but high-tech cabinet lighting you can knock out in about 10 minutes. Then we showed you how to dress up your cabinets to change the look of your kitchen. And finally, Mike showed us an easy trick to add pendant lighting anywhere you have a recessed can light. But if all that was too much for you, then here's today's quick fix for the ultimate low investment, big return project.
Today we're going to change out the hardware. It's a simple, easy way to update your cabinets. I'm going to show you now what to do, both with the cabinet handle or knob, and we're going to change the hinges. Simply undo the screws on the inside of the cabinet handle. We took the old handle off, we're going to put the new handle on. We're simply changing the color and style of the handle. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to then change the hinges as well. The easiest way to change the hinges is to take off the inside of the cabinet. Since there's so many, I'm going to use a cordless drill, although a screwdriver will work just the same. We're going to put the new hinges on. Now we're going to come to the inside here. And there you have it. For a few dollars per hinge, a few dollars per handle, your old cabinets look brand new. And that's today's quick fix.
Here on Weekend Workbench, safety is the name of the game. If a project is too much for you to handle, be sure to call in an expert.
Like our friends at Ace Hardware. Ace is the helpful place where they're always ready to help you make the right decision on what to buy for your own DIY project. Special thanks to Sean Bueno of Dad's Home Improvement and the Rebuilding Exchange. Find reclaimed building materials and learn more about sustainable reuse in Chicago at rebuildingexchange.org.